Devaluation, the scariest word for anyone with a large stash of points or miles to hear. In the case of airlines, this is when the airline increases the number of points that are required to book an award ticket, thus decreasing the value of the points in your stash. And well, United Airlines has done just that, increasing the price of a load of reward redemptions, thus decreasing the value of United miles. The blog 1 Mile at a Time called this the worst devaluation in the history of the United loyalty program. Then we have a not so devastating Capital One devaluation that will be annoying to anyone with the Venture X or Venture card and a few of the other cards, basically anyone who uses Capital One travel, and we'll get into all that later in the video. But first, let's talk about United. So United has made a no-notice devaluation, which is now in effect, and prices on some award tickets, so booking with miles, have increased by up to 30%. This is especially noticeable with transatlantic flights. So for example, I was able to book United's Polaris business class from London to New York before this devaluation went into effect for 60,000 miles and a little over $300 in taxes and fees. But if you try to book the same route now, okay, exact same flight, same plane and everything, the lowest you can find it for is 80,000 miles plus taxes and fees. And economy class has increased even more, from 23,000 miles up to 40,000 miles to go transatlantic on that same route in economy. That's close to a 50% increase, and it's even more disappointing for United partners. So booking a partner airline using United miles going transatlantic, Swiss Airlines for example, would now be 43,000 miles in economy and 97,000 miles in business class. It seems other non-transatlantic flights have also been affected, but it isn't quite as bad. But it seems in general United miles are going the same way as Delta Sky miles, which have been devaluing, and they've devalued so much people are even calling them Sky Pesos now. So how do you deal with this? Well, I would recommend not earning United miles directly, but instead earn transferable points such as Chase points, and then you'd only transfer them to United if there's no other choice. But you can look at some of Chase's other transfer partners that allow you to book United flights. So Air Canada, for example, is a great option. They're also part of Star Alliance, which is the same alliance United is in, and you can use Air Canada miles to book United flights. And check this out. I found the exact same flight in Polaris business class on June 13th, the same date, on the same plane even, for 60,000 Air Canada miles, which is the exact same price of United miles it would have cost if I'd booked directly through United a few weeks ago at the time when I booked my ticket. So transferable points give you a lot more freedom, and you may even still be able to get the same flight on the same airline for cheaper just using a partner. So if you do have Chase points, I recommend checking both United's website and Air Canada's website and compare the prices. And right now, Air Canada is probably going to be a lot cheaper unless they devalue too. Hopefully not. But anyway, before we get into the Capital One devaluation, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, Max Rewards. So if you have a load of credit cards from different issuers and you want to be able to view your transactions, your balances, your points and miles and cashback balances all in one place, I do recommend the app Max Rewards. It also tracks bonus categories, even the ones that rotate quarterly, and will always recommend which credit card to use in which category and at which local business to earn the maximum rate of points or cashback. What is more, if you get the pro version of Max Rewards Gold, it'll even activate all of your American Express offers for you so you never miss a deal. And the average user saves about $700 a year with this feature. You guys can get a free month of Max Rewards Gold with my link below, or you can just download the app and check out the free features. All right, so Capital One. Now, they have devalued not their miles, but a certain benefit on the Capital One travel portal. This used to just affect people with the Capital One Venture and Venture X cards, but actually it now affects more people because more Capital One cards can use the Capital One travel portal. So Capital One partners with the service Hopper to monitor the prices of flights, and they have a function where Capital One will actually recommend that a cardholder buys a flight now, since Hopper thinks that it will go up in the future if they wait. Now, when you accept their recommendation, they actually provide a price drop guarantee, kind of an insurance, for 10 days. So if the price drops within 10 days, you will get refunded the difference in price up to $50. Now, the devaluation comes in the fact that Capital One is now only offering the up to $50 refund as a Capital One travel credit rather than a statement credit on the card you made the booking with. So you'll have to use your up to $50 credit through Capital One Travel. Now, this is obviously good for Capital One because they probably receive a commission on the travel they sell, so that helps them get back some of that $50 because they know that you're going to have to use their travel portal again to book your next flight if you trigger this refund. And I guess not so good for you because it limits the options. However, if you already did book one flight through Capital One Travel, you're probably willing to do it again. So if you do get refunded up to $50, you're not even guaranteed to get $50 since your price of your flight might not have decreased that much. So could even be 20 or 30. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. But hey, maybe you do. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments below. And guys, that is where we're going to end the video today. Don't forget, you can get a free month of Max Rewards Gold with my link below. And if you want to take my advice about United points and not earn them directly, but earn Chase points, and then you have the option to redeem through Air Canada for cheaper United flights, do check out my video on how to earn a load of Chase points, which is on screen now. There's a lot of useful information in there. As always, guys, please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.